Teddy Rubskin here, and today we're talking about the top 10 video games that would make pretty damn good movies, right? Yeah. I mean, there's been some video games that have turned into movies recently, like Assassin's Creed, which actually sounds like a pretty good idea for a movie. You know, the video game has an interesting style, but that movie fucking sucked. Yeah, it was a big flop, right? So we're going to talk about some video games that would make for good movies, right? Starting with number 10, Rampage, which they actually are turning into a movie, right? But this is the kind of reason I want to do this list in the first place, is because, you know, I actually thought that Rampage would make for a good movie. I've always thought that, because it's like King Kong, Godzilla, but on a slightly smaller scale, which actually makes it more interesting. You got a smaller giant monster smashing up shit. Right? But he's not as tall as the building, so you can, like, climb him and fuck him up and shit. Yeah. And a movie starring The Rock, which, honestly, that's cool. That's good casting for a movie about giant monsters based on a video game. Hell yeah. I actually think Rampage, cool idea for a movie, and I'm really looking forward to it, too. Yeah. Number 9 is Doom. Yeah. Even though they've already turned it into a movie, ironically starring The Rock, right, and Carl Urban, which, yeah, I like both of those guys. In fact, let's recast those guys again. Let's do Doom again. Doom's got to be done right, because that movie was really bad. That movie was fucking terrible, right? But let's do it again. Actually get fucking Carl Urban and The Rock again, and do a new version of Doom, but do it right, you know? Make it R-rated. Make it fucking violent. Make it fucking bloody and scary, right? And yeah, the Doom movie we actually got was a big fucking stinking piece of shit. But, you do it again. Try it again. You know what I'm saying? Number 8 is Flashback, The Quest for Identity, which is this great game on the Sega Genesis, where you're like a guy who's had his memory erased, which is great. That's like right at a Total Recall, right? He's got his memory erased, and he has to get his fucking memory back. And then he learns that there's actually some kind of alien invasion where the aliens are walking around looking just like us. But with these special glasses, you can see who's alien and who's normal. That's kind of like They Live with those crazy glasses. And there's some other cool stuff. Actually, in the movie, you like take off and go to another planet. But first, you have to go on like this game show where it's live or die. Right? So that's kind of like Running Man. Yeah, it's actually like a lot of movies. But so that's where I think that this video game, that's inspired by quite a few movies, you know, fucking They Live, Total Recall, Running Man, even The Godfather, right? It's inspired by The Godfather. This video game inspired by so many movies would actually make for a pretty good fucking movie, you know? Number 7 is Streets of Rage. Yeah. Fucking love this game. It's one of my all-time favorite games on the Sega Genesis. It's a badass game. And it would make for a badass fucking movie. Because, I mean, the game is kind of inspired by The Warriors, which is a badass fucking movie about, you know, street gangs and shit like that. And, you know, but, you know, kind of borrow from fucking The Warriors and make a movie about badass street gangs and these guys fighting on the streets and just trying to survive. It would make a badass movie. Hell yeah. Streets of Rage, the movie. I'd love to fucking see that. Number 6 is Metroid. Oh yeah. Metroid is a cool ass video game where, you know, like, you're like this guy. Well, actually, you're like a chick in a robot suit, right? Running around on an alien world, right? And it's a really cool game. But it would also make for a badass movie, you know? But not the kind of movie that a lot of people would want to even make, you know? Because it really is just about this one person, right? We're a chick in a robot suit on an alien world, you know, running around and killing creatures and shit like that. But the fact is, they've tried to make fucking Metroid into a movie before. You know, actually, John Woo wanted to make a Metroid movie. And he went to Nintendo with a pretty good idea for how the Metroid movie was going to go. And Nintendo turned him down. Said, no, we don't want to do it. Yeah, they turned down John Woo to make a Metroid movie. But, they had just previously been burned with the terrible fucking Super Mario Brothers movie. Fuck. So Nintendo's actually done a lockdown on all of the fucking characters and shit. All the fucking intellectual property. Nothing's getting turned into movies after that fucking terrible Super Mario movie. Number 5, Golden Axe. Oh, fucking Golden Axe would make for a badass fucking movie. Maybe kind of like Conan the Barbarian or Beastmaster, right? Except, the Beastmaster is actually riding around on giant beasts. Because that's what you do in a video game, You're beating up fucking guys, but they'd be also riding fucking animals and stuff like that, But plus, it wouldn't just be like a Conan guy. There's also like a hot warrior chick and like this dwarf guy, right? So it's a little, the Lord of the Rings in there. It'd be a fucking good movie. Come on, Golden Axe, the movie. Hell yeah. Number 4, Castlevania. Oh yeah, because the Castlevania video games are inspired by the movies. Specifically Dracula movies. And more specifically, the Hammer Dracula movies with Christopher Lee. Yeah, majorly influential on the Castlevania video games. Very inspired by Dracula. And so, the Castlevania movie could really actually be very cinematic, very fucking awesome. It'd basically be a Dracula movie, right? But it would focus on the vampire slayer that's going after Dracula. It would be a good idea for a movie. They should fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Castlevania, the movie. Number 3, Contra. Yeah. Oh yeah, Contra is really inspired by movies. It's kind of like Rambo and Commando going after some predator aliens, you know what I'm saying? But just that idea alone is pretty fucking awesome. Can you imagine fucking Commando and Rambo going after like an infestation of aliens for the movie Aliens? Shit, yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. They're also fighting cyborgs and stuff, right? Terminator and aliens, right? Combined with Commando and Rambo. What a great idea. Fucking shit, yeah. I want to fucking see that movie. That movie sounds like the best fucking movie of all time. Number 2, it's gotta be Legend of Zelda. Oh yeah, Legend of Zelda has been like a cinematic video game from the fucking beginning. An epic fucking adventure that's fun to play. Would definitely make for a fucking cool movie. And each new fucking video game that comes out with Zelda is even more cinematic and more, and more beautiful. Like it could be expanding the fucking world. So who knows where Zelda will be like in another fucking decade. But, they should make a fucking Legend of Zelda movie. And I think really only the reason they haven't is because of that shitty fucking Super Mario Brothers movie, right? That was so fucking bad that Nintendo shut down and said, we're not fucking making any more movies based on any of our stuff. A Pokemon movie would be pretty awesome. Or maybe a live action Pokemon. Because, you just get some kids, and you got some animals, What? It would be so easy to make a movie of Pokemon. But they're not doing it. Because they're not doing it. Nintendo's just not we're not doing it. The movies. But even though they're not doing it, the Legend of Zelda movie would be pretty cool. But the number 1 movie, or the video game that would make for a good movie, has gotta be fucking Metal Gear. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid is an awesome series of video games I honestly really don't know that much about. I really haven't played much Metal Gear. But, I've seen these games are fucking awesome. And they're very cinematic. And they look fucking badass. Like a badass movie I'd like to fucking watch. Right? Yeah. Metal Gear, the movie. It would be awesome. Kind of espionage shit. Kind of like Mission Impossible. Kind of like James Bond. But a very different kind of flavor. Like a kind of flavor I really haven't seen in the movies before. Very interesting and unique fucking visual style. I think it could make for a badass movie. Who would you cast as Snake Solid? Solid Snake, what the fuck his name is. Who would you cast as the main guy in the Metal Gear movie? Because I think it would make for a badass movie. Who would you get? You want to get an older guy to be like the older version of Snake Solid? Or like a young new actor, Who would you cast as the Metal Gear guy, huh? Write me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And tell me what you fucking think is a fucking video game that would make for a badass fucking movie. And until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.